Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage. Welcome back to my beginner's guide to Old World. This is part 7. In the last video we went to war at Assyria's request. We were at war with the Numidians. That's not bad for us because we want to take their camps anyway, because we want to sort of get more cities. So we are going to go ahead and do that. Now luckily I actually bought some of their units from them as mercenaries, so I'm going to use their own units against them to attack their units. We are going to take a little bit of damage, but that's fine, we can deal with that. The range on this guy is 2, so we can go and hit them from here. We might end up taking some damage or losing a unit. I mean, I hope we don't, but it is what it is. Can we afford to buy another unit from these guys now, because we are on a new turn? Yes, we can. And I could buy both of these units from them. It's costing me some legitimacy, so I probably don't want to do too much of it. But if I can grab these city sites, I can keep them away from Assyria, which ultimately is what I want to do. I don't want him to be able to expand more easily. This worker has now finished. What would be the best thing for us to get with you? We could go and build a shrine of Vulcan over here. This would give us some more training. It helps spreading paganism. It's not going to claim any tiles because it's already sort of completely surrounded by our own tiles anyway. Now, you can't just spam hamlets everywhere. You are limited by the number per culture levels, so that's a problem. We also want to get 4 laws so we can build strongholds. Because that will allow us to increase the level of our barracks as well. But we don't have any laws that we can activate yet. So, yeah, let's go ahead and get that Shrine of Vulcan there. There was something else that I wanted to check, but my brain's melted and I can't remember. I do need to try and get married. Yeah, I mean, we could get tribal marriage to the Gauls. Let's try it, see what happens. I haven't tried that particular option before, so we'll see what happens. Go on to the next unit. So we've got a worker here doing not an awful lot. We've only got 1 order remaining, so there's not much we could do here. So we could, for example, build a quarry here. It's at the base of a mine, so it would give us a lot of stone, and it would grab these 3 tiles as well. Yeah, let's go and do that. And I think I'll actually just spend the order so we can start building it on this turn. You don't want your workers standing around idle, so let's not do that if we don't have to. I say as I see I've got another worker standing around idle. So what did we build here? Oh, this was the Shrine to Mars. So we could go over here, or we can't grab the horses yet still. We could come here, for example, grab a farm. What options would we potentially have? We could... Yeah, we've already got the hamlet there. We get the nets for culture and dyes. So that would cost me 3 orders. I'm just burning through my training here. I've got to be much more careful with my orders than I am. Hopefully. Oh, and I've got another worker who's not doing anything. That worker's just going to have to remain there for a little while and skip a turn, unfortunately. So we need to choose a new production in Rome. We've finished the warrior. So we want to avoid any of these ones right now. So now we've got Jewish disciples because we've got Judaism in Rome. So we can use him to spread Judaism to other cities. He can also build monastery temples and cathedrals. And it gives us access to a wonder as well. We can get a specialist, but we do have a legacy here. Or we did have. Make peace with the tribe. Complete 6 festivals. So, festivals take 8 years. We've only got 17 turns. Now, they are based on... The speed that they're done is based on the... is based on your production. Sorry, your civics. It's here. That's all hammers and thought production. It's civics. So the more civics you have, the faster that will be. We'll start working on that festival. Now, we can rush it if we want to. Got a decent amount of civics. It will cost some unhappiness, but we also get minus 40 discontent for completing it. So it gives us 10 discontent, but we get minus 40 back. So that's fine. You know, we'll do that. That'll be done in 1 year. We also need to choose a production over here. This would be 4 years for a festival. It's a level 1 festival, so it could be worth doing it. So, yeah, let's go and do that over there. And then there's not really anything else we can do. We'll end the year. So we'll probably get attacked again by these over here. Hopefully they'll go for the units next to them and not go after the slinger. And they went after the slinger, of course they did. This is 2 against 1, so we should be fine over here. So lots of the different families are starting to convert to paganism. The Fabius family is converted to Judaism, so that's my whole family. We can get married to someone from the Gauls as a zealot. +4 courage, -1 wisdom. As a general, cannot die with more than 1 hit point because she's fierce. Ring the bells. Gauls opinion +80. Sure, that'll help things out. So what we should be able to do now is if we go over and find where the Gauls are, and they are over here, can always click on them. We can't get tribal peace yet. What am I missing? Requires minimum pleased. They're not pleased with me yet. They are pleased. Right there, it says pleased. Not too sure what the issue is there. Is that a bug? Says they're pleased. Oh, requires ambassador. We don't have our ambassador yet. Yes, that's the problem there. We need to unlock aristocracy before we can do that one. We've got a limited amount of time as well, so I better hope that comes around quickly. We can allow that one to complete automatically. Fresh perspectives. The most recent festival held in Roma was a tremendous success. Queen Eponia even put in an appearance, and a number of rising stars from among the Gauls attracted your attention. Given that you and the Gauls are on reasonably good terms, Queen Eponia has agreed to part with one of his own courtiers if you'd be willing to pay to relocate the one you want bring into your fold. The opportunity to bring new blood and fresh perspectives to court could pay substantial long-term dividends. Let's add Brutus. So this would be 230 gold. So we get a court merchant, a court minister, a court soldier. I think we could probably just take the XP and save the money right now. Posthumous is you. Promote the king so we can get +1 charisma, +1 courage, or +1 discipline. The discipline would give us extra gold. The charisma would give us extra civics. I mean, these are all good things to have. But gold can be exchanged for goods and services. Foreign fighters. After much consideration, military advisor Bodicea the Younger proposes incorporating fighters from conquered nations into your army. She believes this action would swell our ranks considerably. While the idea above shows promise, our noble families may not approve. A larger army is the highest priority. She gains opinion of us, but all families lose 40 opinion of us for 20 years. Also, Rome gains 1 discontent, but does get plus 20% training. But Bodicea can lose opinion of us for 20 years. We get +2 legitimacy, and all families get 40 opinion. Let's just go for that one now. We're playing it safe. We've got stuff to do. We've got our settler down here. The settler should be fine. We don't have a huge amount of orders, so we've got to play this safe. Another thing as well, when I was talking in the last video about border growth, if you have a settler selected and you put the mouse over one of the city tiles, you can actually see the borders where there will be. You see the outline moving around as I move over the different tiles. So you always know which tiles you're going to have when you drop that settler down there. So let's go ahead and try and clear these camps out if we can. There will be good spots for a new city. We still can't quite clear it out on this turn, but next turn I think they're quite literally done for, to be honest. What was I doing with you? I think I was moving you down here to potentially defend from this camp, but I don't think you need to. I'm not going to move you right now because I really don't want to waste the orders. So that's a ranged attack. That's a melee attack. We're not going to do a huge amount of damage to them there, but we'll do what we can. Let's just leave that warrior there for the time being. We have workers that are standing idle, so we want to use our orders for workers as much as we can. We could build a quarry here. It'd be better to build on a tile where we don't have to clear the trees, quite honestly. I think you're also done, so you could build a mine there. So let's go ahead and build a mine. And we've got a free worker here as well. Lots of free workers right now. I've only got one order left. So we really do need to get our orders back up. And we need to get our science up as well. We're a little slow there. So we want characters that have high wisdom, because that will boost the amount of science that we get. Also, the Queen Consort, I think, is that our mother? Obalda? Or is that our... No, it's our wife. Our wife is actually losing us one tech, but that's fine. Let's start moving down here with this this worker just in case. We can choose production at Rome. So we could work on another festival. It'll still be a level 2 festival. It'll take 7 turns, but we could do that. And again, we can hurry it up. Another 270 civics, which again is quite a lot. And every time you pay to boost it, the cost goes up. But if we want to try and get 6 done in the next... Oh no, we don't have a time limit for this one. This one's not a legacy. I'm not going to rush that one. I'm going to leave that one be. I thought that was one of the legacy ones. That was my bad. Didn't pay proper attention there. Choose a production over here. Now again, we could do a festival here, to be honest. Or we could get a specialist. A specialist would allow us to grow our borders. We got a specialist here, for example. We grab all of these tiles. So let's go ahead and do that. Of course, we'll grab a city up here soon, and then they'll all join together anyway. Probably want to start getting walls as well. We also need to get some councils. We can click and add that to the queue. We want the trapper first, though. Do we want the trapper first? No, let's get the council first. We'll do it that way. End the turn, because there's nothing more to be done here. And again, we'll be attacked by the Numidians up here. We'll be attacked by them down there. Carthage is now at a truce with the Gauls. So lots of people converting to Roman paganism. That's good. We do want to settle a city down here. We get the crabs either way, so I think this is probably the best one to get. So we get to choose a city. What do we want more than anything? We've already got... These are the 3 we've got. Culture and civics. Orders and civics are both really nice for us right now. Yeah, I think we do the statesman again, and they're cautious as well. So now that they've got an extra city, they'll be happier. That also completes one of our ambitions and gives us another victory point. So well worth doing. I'm also going to move this soldier over to the city capital spot now as well, and just put him back to sleep. Let's finish trying to take these camps where we can. Tribe site cleared. Locals have left a large cache of food. You can use it to begin building a new settler to claim this location. We'll put a unit in there. And I'll bring this one back to friendly territory so it can start healing. We do still have 6 orders left. So let's do some attacking here. This unit is actually getting murdered. So I'm just going to back up with it and attack with this one. I'm not too sure whether or not he's going to move in with those slingers. He doesn't appear to be moving any closer with them. So that is fine. How are we doing on tech? We're 3 years away from military drill. I don't know what we're going to get after that. We'll have to wait and see. We do have some idle workers. So we should be using those. Now this is recommending a quarry, but it's on trees. If we build a quarry here, we're going to end up having to clear the trees, which we don't necessarily want to do. We're also getting a recommendation of a Shrine of Venus down here that'll give us +2 population growth per year. So not a bad idea. What's this worker recommending? Is there anything we're recommending here? Well, we're good on food, but stone and iron we're still pretty terrible on. And wood for that matter. I mean, we could go and build like a lumber mill somewhere. Let's go get another lumber mill. We don't have a lot of wood coming in at all. And then with one order left, I can't really do anything with you. But we'll start moving you down there, ready for the next turn. I think that's fine. We won't have so many problems with orders now because we are... Well, we're nearly finished fighting these guys. You can just sit there. There's nothing left for you to do. Choose a production. So this is our new city. Now, we should really get a worker. And that's exactly what we'll go and do, to be honest. Choose a research. We can get aristocracy, 8 years. We do... I thought we were we not working on military drill? Oh no, we got forestry. No, that's what we got last time, I'm pretty sure. No, we're already working on military drill. 3 years left on it. We could go straight into aristocracy. We've only got 15 years to make this piece, so yeah, let's start working on aristocracy. I've kind of just... So when you get several to choose from, you can switch between them at the end of the turn. So you can switch between the text that you're offered. And it'll retain the progress of what you've already done. Right, there we go. Now he's moving in with his units. We're also now being attacked. Okay, this is good, because stuff's happening. The court mourns. Boudicca has died. Was she leading one of our armies? I think she might well have been. So, can we take this? We do not want the Assyrians to take this. Oh, I want to take it, and I can't take it. Could I get a unit down there if I forced march them heavily? I mean, yes, I could. You can't reach from here, can you? No. I'm going to force march them to get them closer. They're going to take it out. Our troops discover a series of burial mounds outside the conquered Numidian camp. The contents are lavish and richly ornamented. So they can lose 20 opinion of us for 200 gold, or they can gain opinion of us and we gain +1 discipline. I mean, the thing is, I'm not bothered about their opinion, but 200 gold is a one-off payment, whereas +1 discipline is 32 gold, which means in 10 turns, I'll have made 320 gold. So it's the better option overall. And now I can move this unit in here and claim the city site, which means that Assyria can't take it unless he goes to war with me. So I've got these guys over here now. If I want to attack them, I've got to come out and hit them. We do quite a lot of damage to them, so that is alright. And, yeah, I do still have some orders left, but I've got 5 idle workers now. This one's saying a quarry. Let's go ahead and build a quarry. Now, there'll be a lot less fighting going on in the next turns, hopefully. Let's have a look at some of our other workers and see if we can do something with them. So you're not doing anything now. Now, the reason this one hasn't culture bombed is because it doesn't have a specialist in it. When it's got a specialist in it, it will culture bomb. Just looking at, yeah, stone. Everything's good. I mean, it's always... We can get some pearls if you want some more culture. Cost us a lot of orders to get over there. I think we'll just end the year for now. Not really too much I can do. Yeah, I don't have an awful lot of orders. Improvement construction is causing some problems. Our uncle has died. So he was our heir. We don't currently have an heir, so we've got to be careful now. Our uncle was the heir and he's now dead. During the closing days of the festival in Ariminum, the capital of the city watch arrested and detained a trio of Gaelic children for petty thievery. It is not something that would normally warrant your attention, but when the parents attempted to get their children back, the situation escalated. Although no one was killed, blood was spilled, and now the situation has reached boiling point, with the captain of the watch threatening to execute the children to send a message to the Gauls, which we don't want. While many of the citizens of Ariminum support the action, there are others who are horrified by the prospect. So we have to choose. So we can reduce the discontent, but the Gauls won't like me. I don't want that because I want to be able to make peace with them. Intervene and ransom the children back to their parents, which will just cost me gold. Or intervene and let the children go free to keep the peace with the Gauls. That'll increase Gaul opinion, but it will also give a massive amount of discontent in the city. We're just going to pay the gold, right? We've got gold for days. Let's go ahead and do that. So we've got the city sites that we want. I'm going to move you over quicker if we do it this way. So we'll go ahead and get the nets on the pearls there. So we don't have to worry too much about this. I am going to move you into here for a heal. So we can kill that unit off. I don't know if we need to keep these units. We probably want to put our own units in them so that he can't move his units in. Because these are mercenary units. I mean, I think this one we could probably disband. No, we'll hang on to it for now. But I still think I would sooner have one of my own units in there. Because I'm not sure if... I haven't used mercenaries before, and I'm kind of thinking like Civilization, where they might time out after a while. I don't think that is the case in Old World, but I'm really not 100% sure, so we'll wait on that one. We will keep using our workers here to do stuff. We should start getting some specialists in these tiles to build towards the trees. That would be useful for us. Yeah, we do want a Shrine of Venus, because I don't think we have one yet. So let's start working on that. Suggesting a mine here. A mine isn't a bad idea because we don't have a huge amount of iron coming in. And we've got 3 orders left. Again, nothing particular is recommended here. Let's go here and just work on another farm. It's always good to try and get ones that are sort of stuck out on the edge, because if you do put a specialist in, you can grab a lot of tiles. And there's one more worker that isn't doing anything. I might send one of these workers to another city, actually. Although, to be fair, a granary would be nice if we could build one. There isn't a good tile here to build a granary on. I should also probably get a farm here. If we can grab these tiles, we can build a mine at the bottom of the mountain. I'm going to start moving him down this way. We'll grab a granary on one of these tiles. It should be next to the farms, ideally. So, possibly even in this tile. I'm not sure if there's mod support for this game. I feel like it could really do with it. It would be ideal for situations like the tile marking that you have in Civilization. To say, like, I want to put something on this tile when the time comes. I need to choose a production in this city here. We've completed a festival. We could work on another festival. We've now done 2. So we can just keep working on festivals. I mean, it's all good for us because it helps with civics. The city's not doing an awful lot right now, but I think that's okay. So we'll end that turn there. Now, I'm not sure how many more units we're going to see from the tribes. So, more people converting to paganism. Ancestral claim. The diplomats of King Ashurbanipal, the Strong, of Assyria, have arrived in Augusta Trevorium, greatly disturbing the Claudii? Yeah. They worry that the foreign ruler is attempting to lay claim to the city, fabricating an ancestral connection to the land it's built on. Oligarch Gaius the Younger comes before you, begging that you take action to prevent the city from being taken. Raise a militia to scare off the diplomats. So we'll gain 2 militia. Syria would lose 40 opinion of us for 80 years. Starts the ambition, enact volunteers. On completion, Claudius gets 80 opinion of us. We don't have the option to do this because we're not marshal. We can refuse raising tensions, and Assyria gains some opinion of us, but that would give 120 discontent in Augusta. Or maybe he should have Augusta. Assyria, we have peace, and he gains the city. Well, no, we don't want to do that. Let's just raise the militia. I mean, militia aren't great, but you can upgrade them. No, you can't. Unless there's a unit I haven't unlocked yet. That's another important thing as well. If you want to unlock your better unit types, you need to build the stronghold. So we want to be able to build the legionnaires, basically. 13 orders. We've got lots of workers that... Well, we've got one worker that isn't doing anything. I said I was going to go down here and build a granary. So let's work on that. Finally, all of our workers are busy. So now we've got lots of workers we need to do stuff with. You need a heal. We also need to get settler out. I'm more concerned about getting a settler on this one. Let's move this. Let me select it, please. Let's start moving this unit back and get it into our own city so we can heal it up. We will heal up with you. And I don't think there's an awful lot more that we need to do. We do have some scouts sort of standing around scratching their heads that we could do something with. It might be worth coming down here and having a little look to see what Assyria's up to down here. I've got one order left. Yeah, we were sort of heading this way. Remember, of course, when scouts are in neutral territory or friendly trees... sorry, in neutral territory trees or trees in friendly territory, they are invisible. There is a promotion you can get for them, or if your leader is a certain type, if your leader is a schemer or whatever the term is for it, then your scouts are invisible anywhere in neutral territory. So that's quite a useful one. We do have an idle city here. This has completed the trapper. Where did we get the trapper? The trapper was here, so it's claimed these tiles around it, you see. So we could go and do that. We could go and get a fisher on here. It would claim more tiles. You now see that these two cities, their borders are actually touching each other. And even though they're owned by different houses, they are connected. If we were to hold down B, let me close the city screen, it's easier to see the colours. We could connect these cities up. This one's connected to the water via the urban district, so it's connected to the water. The water doesn't connect to this, unfortunately. Yes, it does actually. The water connects to to this here. So these two cities are connected to each other, but they're not part of the trade network. They don't have... You'll notice they don't have the little chain icon next to them. If we look at the capital's got this little chain icon. The city's connected to its capital. Your capital's always connected to the capital because it is the capital. But none of our other cities are connected to it at the moment. So what we need to do is either build a road, because we obviously can't build a river. We either need to build a road or get our urban districts all the way down here. So we could probably just build a road down here with one of our workers, which is something we'll start working on. Apparently we don't... no, we do have a governor down here. That's fine. So we've got to choose a production down here as well. We could probably just keep working on these festivals. It's not a bad idea. We're doing all right in most of our resources for the moment. So let's just keep working on those festivals. And that is all that we can do on this turn. So I'm going to end the video there. Once again, thank you very much for watching, especially all of those new people who have come to check this series out. Again, if you do have any questions about the game, and I am still learning, but I'm pretty quick at figuring things out. And if I don't know and I can't work it out, I'll experiment and I'll read up on it. So I will come back and attempt to show you the answer. It might take a few videos because I do record videos in advance. But I will always do my best to help you out. If you have a question, if you have a theory about something, let's test it. Let's see what happens. This is the best thing about strategy games. It's how you work things out. Because sometimes you find weird and wonderful things that just aren't necessarily supposed to work, but somehow do. So yeah, just drop them in the comments and I will do my best to address them all. Thanks a lot for watching. I'll see you on the next video, and until then, goodbye for now.